Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
hello. How's it
Hello.
going?
Hello. Good. How are you?
Yeah, all good, all
Yeah,
good.
good.
Nice. Episode 21, guys.
Jeez,
Wow. That's been going
flying
long.
by.
It's going fast. It's going really fast. And we got an amazing guest today.
Yep,
So
look forward to it.
we'll get there in a couple of minutes. So yeah, let's just dive into it. Let's look at the weekly retrospective because a lot happened last week. We had some celebrations that I'm trying to keep from everyone, but that still didn't go that well. Let's talk about let's look at the weekly retrospective. So what we've been up to. Richard, what have you been doing last week?
So I've been
Don't say AKS.
No, I've been finishing off some PowerShell function apps with some Open API spec and stuff like that, which has been quite a lot of fun. So that's all finished. Been doing a bit of certified Kubernetes administration preparation because hopefully at one point I will sit the exam and hopefully pass. So just been doing some prepping on that, building some AKS clusters. Oh, sorry, not AKS clusters, some Kubernetes clusters in Azure. I got my Raspberry Pi thing as well, so I just want a couple of them going so I can break things without too much rebuild and stuff like that. And then just working on setting up some AKS stuff, obviously, because that's what I love to do. And buying a lot of things, which we'll go into later.
Yes. The last section we'll talk about all the good stuff that we bought. But so CKA at some point in time being when? You're gonna do that this year or you need to commit to it. When is that?
Well, I've got until April next year to take it and take the reset as well. So it could be soon, but I'm not going to tell anyone until I know I passed. So
we got access to your calendar. We'll know, man. We'll know.
That's true. I can block that in Outlook. It's fine.
We'll figure it out.
We know it's happening when you block us. Okay.
Yeah.
So what you been up to, Gregor?
Lots of things. Yes, I've been updating documentation for a couple of projects, which is coming to an end. So that's been good. It was also somebody's birthday who was on this call this week. Tomorrow I'm kicking off part 2 of the service bus project, so I'm looking forward to that. We did a proof of concept for a customer, and they want to kind of kick on with the next part, so that'll be good. And I spent most of this week working on a data warehouse project, so been working on that for some time. Still working on that. Got some more data to import, clean, and kind of load into the database. So been doing that. And last but not least, we also had our Intercept quarterly update, which was really good to hear from everyone in the company and get an idea of what everybody's been up to, what everybody's planning to do going forward, the numbers and stuff like that. So yeah, that's been quite a busy week.
No, that was fun update.
It was really good. Yeah.
I really liked your slide.
Yeah, somebody had some platypus slides, which we'll need to show at some point. That was funny.
Yes, I might be able to get them. Actually, I got them somewhere. But yeah. What did I do?
What were you, birthday boy, this week?
Yeah, so Monday was my birthday, and Monday was also the day that we did the quarterly update. So that was fun. Yeah, other than that, we did the Expert MSP pre-audit yesterday.
Nice.
That was good, very positive.
Good.
Obviously, every year you got some points to work on, so the pre-audit is just to prepare you for the actual audit. But it was very positive. So looking forward to doing the actual audit in a couple of weeks' time. When we got a date, we'll let you know. I'm going to be really transparent like that. But yeah, that was good. Other than that, worked on some best practice stuff. Did some functions, finalized parts of the API for the design creation that we talked about last week.
Oh yeah.
So that was fun. Yeah, and obviously spent some time on my birthday on Monday. But I think most of it was still calls during that day, though. Yeah, so I'm just gonna share my screen, and that platypus thing, like right here. So this is my thing, right? Whenever am I sharing something? Yeah, there we go. So whenever
we go.
I need to do a session, and I want to do something funny, I'm like, all right, my session is about the platypus. It's like the spirit animal. But I really put in some effort, I mean, like, look, do you know that platypuses don't have stomachs? Did you know?
I did not know that.
You know, they used to be giants. This is all facts. This is true. They used to be giants. Yeah. Like, well, they used to be bigger than they are now, but I'm just saying that this is a fact. Did you know?
I did not know that.
Just saying.
Every day's a school day.
And they're also known as dog puppies, apparently, and it's a majestic animal. This is what I do when I do sessions. I just talk about the platypus.
That's a good picture you got there.
Yeah. So where this came from? How do I stop sharing? All right, like that. Where this came from is when I did my bachelor's, we had to talk about something. You need to learn how to present. They would just put you on the spot and you need to talk about something. You got like 30 minutes to prepare something, come up with a PowerPoint or no PowerPoint at all, or they would give you an object and you would just talk for 10 minutes about the object that's in your hand. So I thought, let's do the platypus. That's where it came from. So I rocked it. I felt really confident. I rocked it, but yeah.
Nice.
All right. Let's talk about what's new in Azure or what's new in products owned by Microsoft. I think that's going to be the more interesting one. So let's go to the next subject. So in Azure, I think it's safe to say that there were some small announcements, nothing really worth mentioning or diving into, but Ignite is coming up. So
2nd of November, so not long now.
Yeah. If you are from the Netherlands and you want to do something the 2nd of November, just saying, there's going to be an Ignite viewing party 2nd of November, next Tuesday. Everyone's invited. Sign up and then maybe meet some interceptors as well, because we're going to be there. We're sponsoring part of it. And I'm also doing a 15-minute lightning talk, so I'm looking forward to that.
About platypuses or tech?
I should do that.
I
should do that just to make people nervous. No, it's going to be about some projects that we really worked on, like building APIs for customers, not just deployment, not just infrastructure deployment, not just code deployment, but what if you want to add customers to your product? How do you deal with that? So that's what I'm going to give a 15-minute lightning talk about. So
very cool.
Yeah, but what is new? Gregor, you've been following some GitHub Universe, haven't you?
Well, I kind of caught earlier this morning. I looked at the GitHub Universe keynote, so that was quite interesting. There's quite a lot of cool stuff coming out there. So if you're ever in GitHub again, the next time you're in it, press Control-K when you're on the GitHub page, when you're in a repo, and you get all this kind of control palette, command palette it's called. So that's quite interesting. It's a bit like being on a Mac when you press Control-K and you get the command palette to go to stuff, or Visual Studio Code. If you want, so it means you can now switch from one thing to another. So you're in issues and you can switch to the discussions, and then you can switch from your private repos to your public repos to your organizations. You can do all that kind of stuff. That's quite, it's quite nifty. It's really fast. You don't need to use the mouse. You can just switch from one thing to another. They're also bringing CodePilot to Visual Studio and IntelliJ, so that's going to be interesting. They've greatly improved things like GitHub issues. So there's loads of wee small things that just make working with it a lot nicer. You now get code scanning alerts as well. So they've improved code scanning quite a lot on public repos and in GitHub Enterprise. They also talked about security overview for your organization. So you can see a security overview page for the entire organization, but I haven't seen that yet. So I need to have a look at that.
That would be really good. Yeah. That sounds interesting.
I'm not sure if that's just GitHub Enterprise or not. I need to check that. So yeah, I've only really looked at the keynote, which was actually really good. It was really interesting. It was well done. It was a bit like the one where Scott Hanselman was in the cinema studio with all the people. It was quite like that, but it was really well done. Should definitely check it out. And the last thing they were talking about was audit log streaming. So you can do audit logs from everything that you do in GitHub and then stream that to Azure, for example, or
that's cool.
That'd be interesting for dashboarding as well, or for monitoring, from alerting. That'd be good.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't looked at any other sessions. I do know from talking to a couple of people that the numbers of people watching it has been like humongous, like absolutely a lot more people than they thought. So that's been really good.
That's good. That's good. And GitHub could use that audit streaming function though. I really like how they're improving stuff. Don't know about the issues. I already like the issues, so I wonder what the improvements are there. We'll definitely check it out somewhere this week.
Yeah, you can you can create a wee to-do list of items in an issue, and then you can basically click a button and it'll take one of the to-do items and create an issue on its own, and then link it back and make it all hierarchical and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That
I think it's
good.
all productivity things that make like working on it day to day a lot faster.
But none of it beats dark mode like last year's announcement.
Biggest announcement ever.
Yeah.
All right.
No, good stuff in there.
Yeah. So we've got a guest today, and if someone is finally, we got someone from the marketing team.
It's been a while.
I don't think we even had someone from the marketing team yet.
No, but we've been trying for quite some time.
Yes, but now we found someone that's willing to come on the show. And if someone is ever wondering how all that flashy stuff pops on the website, where those newsletters come from, where all that content comes from, who's chasing us internally to deliver the articles in time, do the videos and all that stuff, then we finally found someone responsible for that. So give it up for Tamara.
Hello.
Ooh.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Thank
Great.
you for joining.
Here, what a great introduction. My gosh.
Well, we're really happy we finally found someone.
I heard, yeah. I mean, this is what marketing should do every day, right? Showing our faces everywhere. So here I am.
Nice. Good to have you on.
So that having said, you need to go back internally after this and then get us the next guest for marketing.
Yeah, it's on my list. We'll do that. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So Tamara, what we're going to do is ask you a bunch of questions, and we're going to do it round robin. So Rich is going to start, then it's going to be Greg, and then it's going to be me. And after those questions, we've got some yes or no, or this or that, or speed questions, if you will, and Greg is going to ask them, and hopefully you can answer all of them. You have to choose between A or B.
All right.
And then you can elaborate on them after answering them. But let's get started with the first question. Richard, kick it off.
Yeah, so you recently joined Intercept. How did you find the experience of joining us here?
Yeah, it's been an amazing couple of weeks. So I'm here since the 1st of September, and basically I choose Intercept because of the people. I'm not really that a techie kind of girl. I found it really interesting, but the day when I walked in, I immediately noticed the nice atmosphere, the fun people smiling. Really talking with ambition about their jobs. So and I have to say, now that I work here, I see that it's true that people are really happy to work here and to talk about their stuff with a lot of excitement. So yeah, it's been good.
That's good.
Sounds good. Yeah, cool. So, Tamara, tell us a little bit about your role and what you do as a content marketer. What do you do day to day? Yeah,
so basically, I'm here to, of course, promote everything that we do. So the services we sell, I want to, of course, that new clients, come for that to Intercept. But I think it's so much more than just selling our services. We want to show that we're like a thought leader on Azure. We want to show that we have a nice culture. So I'm also looking into the branding and how we can make our brand better, what kind of target audience we should attract. It's quite broad. And I think from day to day, I'm also writing articles or checking articles from experts like you. But it's really nice, dynamic job.
Sounds good. Yeah, enjoy. Hope you enjoy it going forward.
Yeah.
Hopefully. All right. So what made you decide to go into marketing?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Also, when I was like a little kid, I already loved to, for example, write and present. I had like my own magazine I sent it out to the whole family and my friends. I think I was 10 when I did that. So I really had a passion for texts and images and just connecting with people. And yeah, I basically choose my bachelor's in communication and my master's in marketing communication. So I'm really happy I did it because I just love to work in this field.
Do we have copies of that magazine?
No.
It's actually, when I look at it now, I find it hilarious because I used all the word art things. You remember that with the rainbow type of stuff. And I interviewed my grandmother for her perfect summer vacation, for example. And I don't want to show the copies because it's kind of embarrassing also. But it was a lot of fun to do when I was a kid.
About that word art, I think that word art goes into the Windows Media Player psychedelic thing when you play music category.
Yeah.
Do that when you were little, play music and just watch that psychedelic stuff from.
Yeah.
I can remember that I did that, like with the MP3s, that you had like these crazy lines, and I can remember. I wasn't that obsessed with it, but it was fun.
All right. So next question.
Cool. So you mentioned vacations there, which leads on perfectly to the question I want to know is, if money wasn't an issue, where would you go on holiday and why?
Oh my gosh, I love to travel. I really love it. I think on my bucket list right now is on the top, I think Japan and South Korea. I love to visit those countries one day, but I had the luck to travel when I studied. I traveled a lot also to Southeast Asia, Indonesia, also the Caribbean. So yeah, I really like to dive into other cultures and try new foods and stuff like that. But I think Japan is a good one for on the list. It's quite expensive, so it's also good if money is not a problem.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's also the place I'd like to go the most. Yeah, Japan.
Yeah.
Same.
Nice.
Right, next question. If you had you've only been at Intercept for a short period of time, but if you had a magic wand, what would you change and why?
If I had a magic, what do you say?
Wand, a magic wand.
Oh my gosh. What would I change? That's a really good question. I'm not sure. I really like it when we order sandwiches, but every time when I'm at the office, I come on the wrong day, I think. So I would put my magic wand and order sandwiches every day, because they're also always very good when we do that.
Nice. Good choice.
No.
So it's the sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. So from Bar and Brood, for example. So Sanne always does a great job ordering those nice sandwiches. Yeah.
Cool.
That's good. So a more in-depth marketing question. What's an MQL and what's an SQL? I hear that all the time. What is that about?
Good question.
Well, of course, it's MQL stands short for Marketing Qualified Lead, and SQL stands short for Sales Qualified Lead. I think it differs per company how you can see it. But I think here at Intercept, the Marketing Qualified Lead, for example, is someone who perhaps visited a workshop of ours, wrote an ebook, downloaded an ebook. You can see that already as marketing qualified leads. Now we're also working on lead scoring. So sometimes they need to have all of these points to become a marketing qualified lead. But then when they are like, they read stuff about us, they went to a workshop, then of course we want them to be a client. So if they are ready to become a client and they have like their first conversation with sales, then we see them as a sales qualified lead. So I hope that's a bit clear.
I was always thinking about databases when I hear SQL. So
I know.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Cool. So I think the last question I've got is about hobbies. You said you love traveling. So apart from traveling and creating magazines for your family, what else do you like to do in your spare time?
In my spare time, I also dance. I take dancing lessons here in Zwolle at a nice dancing school. And I basically love food. I can say I love to cook, but my boyfriend will say, well, you like to eat more than to cook. So like everything, every show on Netflix that has food on it, I watched it, I think. So I'm kind of obsessed with that and nice wines and beers. And yeah, I just really like that too. So I think travel, food, dancing. So I need the dancing because otherwise I would get so fat of all the food, I think.
Okay.
I think this is done. Yeah.
I think we have one more question
All right.
that we didn't put on the list. So someone this morning contacted me
Oh, yeah.
and said, I'm not doing names, but said, please ask about the parking skills of last Thursday.
No! Oh my gosh. I wish you didn't bring that up, Wesley.
I did not. I just for the record, we wouldn't have brought it up.
All right.
But one of your colleagues contacted me and
It
said,
was
"You should
Harold,
ask
wasn't
about that."
it?
I'm not doing names, but it wasn't Harold.
Oh, okay.
So tell us what happened.
Yeah, the thing was we were in Emmen, so I'm not sure if you ever heard of the place Emmen. It's far, far away. With my lovely colleague Edina, we went there for a marketing meeting, and then we had to park. But that day it was raining a lot, and it was just all the grass was like soaked with water. And yeah, I parked on the grass, so that was really, really stupid, of course. So my car, how you say it, it just almost disappeared in the ground. We tried to pull it out of there, but it didn't work. So the ANWB had to come and they pulled me out of it. So yeah, I'm not sure it was like the parking skill kind of thing, but I think it's just the ground in Emma.
Poor placement.
Yeah, I think so.
It is. Emma is a bit like end of the world kind of place.
Yeah, you're literally drowning there. So
yeah. So to you, funny story though, but to you to figure out who put you on the spot here.
Yeah.
I wish you a very nice meeting with your colleagues the next time. So okay.
I will think about it.
So we got some speed questions like yes or no, A or B. You have to answer any of them. We're just gonna ask them. So try to answer them as fast as possible. And then you can elaborate on that later on.
Great.
Okay.
Yes.
You ready? You ready, sir? You ready? Okay. Do you prefer Star Trek or Star Wars?
Okay, Star Wars.
Do you prefer wine or beer?
Wine.
Would you prefer to live in the Netherlands or somewhere else?
The Netherlands.
Sales or marketing?
Marketing.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Do you prefer city life or living remote?
Remote.
Okay. Barbecue or going out for dinner?
Going out for dinner.
Crossword puzzles or Sudoku?
Crossword puzzles.
Board games or video games?
Board games.
Cool. Dancing or singing?
Dancing.
Ninjas or pirates?
Pirates.
Okay. Pop or indie?
R&B.
Oh, okay.
Good answer.
Working alone or working in a team?
Working in a team.
Toilet paper over or under?
This is important.
Over.
Yes.
Good answer. Yes. While you're walking, music or podcasts?
Music.
Okay, and two to go. Elmo or Ernie?
Elmo.
And then Yob or Jack?
What's the question?
Who do you prefer most, Job or Jack?
Oh no, I cannot answer that. Both.
We'll get right off.
I think you need to answer that one by the looks of it, because
Mhm.
No, it's over. It is over.
That was my answer.
Well done, that was good.
We're not answering your point, Jack.
I did. You missed it, I think.
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
You missed it, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I cannot repeat.
All right.
Cool.
We'll let you get away with that. Let's move on to fun facts. Tamara, stick around. We got a fun fact about you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
Well, we're going to talk about stuff we bought, but we had a little meeting pre-show, and we asked Tamara, how old are we?
Oh, yes.
And she guessed 2 out of 3, like, right
On the number.
on the number. That's
Based
impressive.
on my wrinkles.
Yeah, it was about wrinkle counting. That was good.
Yeah.
Richard got away great though. It was
I
like
think
7 years younger.
my guess was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely like that.
Not half
But
an hour.
that was impressive. But the other 2, they were spot on. Spot
I know.
on.
Yeah. I think new tenants. I hope. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, maybe you should try and do something with that.
Yeah.
So,
You could try guessing the age of everyone in the company. I'd like to see you do that at the next.
Oh no.
Yeah, but then we have to say whether that's correct, yes or no, and I have no idea.
We need to say hello to Dan Stradling, who's in the chat, because he's very good friends with Johnny Chips.
Oh, that funny story about Johnny Chips, by the way. I had a meeting with a person working for another company last Monday, and we got into the meeting, and the guy said, "Hey, I know you," and he was like, "Well, where do I know you from? I don't know you from." He watches the videos from Johnny Chips, where I appeared a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, "I know you." That was like,
that's cool.
See, community does a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But hello, Dan. Welcome. Glad you joined. Yeah, so we're also going to talk about stuff we bought. Tamara, what did you buy?
Yeah. What did I buy? I was thinking my boyfriend's birthday is next week, so I already bought some presents for him. But I cannot say what kind of presents because it has to be a secret, of course.
Yeah, don't tell us.
I won't tell. No. And also, I bought tickets for this Friday for a party. My first dancing party again since Corona. So I'm also excited about that.
Oh, which one is that?
Yeah, it's a party in Zwolle. I think it's from a restaurant, and they organize fun nights with some music, R&B, pop, hip hop, stuff like that. So yeah.
Which restaurant is that?
I'm going there with a friend. What do you say, Wesley?
Which restaurant is that?
Yeah, it's called the Nieuwe Keuken, and they sometimes organize these kind of parties or particular parties for soul or techno or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Sounds good.
That sounds good. Richard, what did you buy? Probably loads of things again. But
I bought a monitor arm, Elgato low profile mic arm, and my biggest purchase is probably the Pixel 6 Pro. New phone just came today, which is really cool, and I'm loving it. It's so much better than my Pixel 4 XL.
I have a question for us. So I have a picture of my girlfriend on my phone as the cover.
yes.
So does most people.
So do I.
What do you have as your background picture, just out of interest?
So on the main screen is my Pixel Robots logo, and maybe I'm a bit weird, but I have a picture of one of my cats, which you can't really see. But
and your better half is not watching this. No.
No. She has a picture of the other cat, so it's fine.
No, I don't believe that. I'm not sure I believe what you've just said.
No,
That's
I believe that.
Cat
Tamara, what do you have a picture of on your phone, Tamara?
I have a picture of a place in Thailand that I
Oh,
visited.
nice.
See, and then that's why not the boyfriend.
Not the boyfriend, no. Oops.
Whoops. Okay.
So how is your phone?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so much better than the Pixel, than the Surface Duo and the previous Pixels. Yeah, it's just nice. It's really light. It's got good camera, and it's really good. The best thing about it, my last phone only had face unlock, and we had to wear masks throughout pretty much the whole year. So it was a nightmare. Now it's fingerprint, so I'm so happy. But now we don't have to wear masks. So yeah.
Did you get a charger with it, or did you have to pay for one? That's what I want to know.
No, I didn't get a charger. So I've already got one because I upgraded my personal one to a super fast one anyway to charge the Surface Go laptop. So yeah.
Yeah, Fabian was
all
looking
you
forward to the live unboxing.
All you get in the box is that. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
That's the box. Just
So Fabian, that is
I couldn't wait.
He first said he could unbox it on stream, and then it got in, and he's such a fanboy. He just couldn't wait. He just did it before.
Yeah, it just had to be done.
So Wesley, it was your birthday this week. You must have got some stuff. Let's see what you got, because I didn't buy anything.
You didn't buy anything?
No.
Oh wait, before when is the bend test? When we fly to the UK, Rini, and visit all of them, that we're gonna do the bending test. And then after that, we'll do the will it blend?
No.
The bend test. Does it bend?
It probably would. So no.
Will it bend or will it blend? We'll try both. All right. So yeah, I got swag or stuff like we all know Among Us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got the little characters. You got the poopy head. I've got the toilet paper thing. Yes.
That's the one I play when we play Among Us, which is
and
this Friday, by the way. This Friday, by the way.
Tomorrow we're playing Among Us. So if you're watching and you're not an interceptor, send a message. We'll add you to the game. It's gonna be fun. So I got these, and I got Funko Pops. Funko Pops. Got Gregor knows we got the Apex Legends stuff. I like Funko Pops. I got a lot of them. I've got the little group.
Oh, good. Well,
the little group. This is
nice.
Right, Richard. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, blowing up the center of the planet. That's the scene. So no, really happy with that. Yeah, that's what I got. What else did I get? A pie.
We got a nice cake. Did you know?
Yes, a nice cake, an Apex Legends cake.
That was very
designed with Apex Legends. Yes. And we're going out for dinner tomorrow, which is always good.
All right, good.
Nice.
Looking forward to the dinner. Ever since we were locked up for 1.5 years, I used to go to dinner all the time. I love it. And then we couldn't, and now we just want to do the dinner stuff. But Gregor, you didn't buy anything at all.
Don't think so. Not that I can think of. No.
No airplane tickets. You're not going anywhere. Or
no
holidays.
I'm taking the missus to Prague at the end of next month.
Oh, nice.
For what do you call it? Christmas markets. So that should be good.
Ah, that's
Prague's
nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
If you've never been to Prague, I highly recommend it because it's quite cheap and it's beautiful.
Oh, sweet. We're looking into doing a Christmas market in Germany. Visit one.
Oh, that'd be cool. They're meant to be the best. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
There we go. We need an Interceptor Funko. We do, and I think you can actually.
Yes, you can design them. I think. Yeah.
We've got the right person on the chat here right now who can make this happen.
Yes.
So,
yes.
We would like to see that.
Tamara. No pressure, Tamara.
Oh, the pressure.
So can we do something like this, Intercept style?
Would be very cool.
Well,
I hear a yes. I hear there's a yes.
Always possibilities.
Okay.
That's very cool.
Well, that is a yes to me. Okay.
Right.
So yeah. So also worth mentioning, later today, I'm doing a session at Bradford Cloud User Group about IoT getting started. Yeah, it's around 7-ish my time, I think. Yes, 7-ish or 6. I got it in my calendar. But yeah, it's going to be about IoT and about it's not going to be learning by doing, but learning by challenging yourself, and then the IoT way. So can we hack together an IoT solution just from the examples and see if we can get it working? Hopefully it's going to work out. That's one of the things where you're going to do stuff live. So it's either going to be really successful or really embarrassing, but we'll see.
Love it.
Tamara, I think we should get you to nominate who should come on next from marketing. I think that
Yes.
would be a good idea.
I think Hobbies would be a good one because from now on he will also be doing some development things. So yeah, of course he should join and tell all about this, I think.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Harold it is.
Hobbies it is, yes.
We'll send him an invite. We said you said it's okay.
Yeah.
And,
We do it.
yeah, we'll just get the whole team on at some point, one by one.
Yeah, it would be nice.
It'd be good to see who powers all this marketing stuff, who makes all the images, who gets all the videos. That's nice. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're through. We talked about everything. Tamara, thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for taking the time. Yeah, hopefully we can get one of your colleagues on at some point. Other than that, I wish you all a very good day. Everyone else, thanks for joining. Thanks for the interaction in chat. Looking forward to seeing you all next week.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
That's it.
Yes,
have a nice day and
guys.
goodbye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.